Deus Ubiscum, everyone, my friends. How are you? May the gods be with you all. My name is Xiomara Moraz, coming with you with another video. I'm definitely, as I said, taking this very seriously again. I have gotten a few emails in regards to some people wanting to know how they can work on their clairvoyancy and how to bring their spirit guides closer. So I definitely feel that I should share this with you, being that I'm about to clean up my altar, and this is just killing two birds with one stone. Uh, what I'm going to share with you today is something that I learned a long time ago from a santera who was also a palera, who was also a medium and a spiritualist or espiritismo. This is called a bóveda. Which is it's there's two different kinds. But it's all very simple and very basic. The 99-cent store will be your friend. If you've seen some of my earlier videos, I always said that the Dollar Tree is your best friend. You are going to need to start off with. Mine is a little different just because over the years, your spirits will tell you, change this or I want this instead of that. So, but the beginning is 8 regular wine glasses of the same size. You want them clear, just a clear wine glass. My glasses are dirty right now because, again, I will be, once I finish this, I will be going and dedicating time and energy and focusing on, clearing all of them and filling them up with water and all that stuff. But this is just an example, okay? Because, I am a practicing witch, so I got to take care of my stuff as soon as I'm done with this. But you're going to need 8 of the same glasses, okay? 8 of the same wine glasses, and one different one. And this will be, no, let's go here. And this, ooh, it's hot here, so the water evaporates very quickly, which is why it's calcified here. But, in one individual, unique wine goblet, okay? Uh, what does this do? This represents each genre of spirits that may walk with you. Now, there is some debate, if you come from a background of just Santeria, they're going to tell you to use 7 glasses. Now, I was taught more Egun style. Egun is a term used, an African term used specifically for spirits, plural. So I was taught more of a spiritual way, which is 9, which is representation represents Senteyandoki, Oya, which is the owner of the cemetery, and then a goddess of war and all that good stuff. But I have always been associated with using 9 glasses to differentiate all of the different spirits that walk with you. So, for example, and this video is not going to be long because it's very simple. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So the ingredients that you'll need to set up your altar, this is something that's going to be permanent. Okay, so you do have to find an area in your home where you're able to practice freely, whether it's in your room or you actually have an altar room. But you're going to need your 9 glasses, one being different than the rest. You're going to need a white cloth, okay, so that because the whole point of this is to represent purity. You want to attract the right spirits or the right spirit guides to you. So you're going to need the white. You're also going to need a white a 7-day candle. You may want to add fresh white flowers, okay. Now, in the initial step, you will need like the first time you're going to do this, you're going to need a cigar and cascarilla. If you don't have cascarilla, then you can use crumbled up white chalk. Okay. Because again, you're trying to call on the correct spirits into your life. All you want positive spirits. You don't want dark spirits. Even if you yourself, because like for me, I consider myself a dark pagan. I don't want just any old dark spirit associating themselves with me because they may fool me towards the end. So, these spirits that you're going to call to work with you is called your cuadro espiritual, which is your spiritual circle, which we're all born with a spiritual circle. It's that little conscious that tells you, hey, don't do this, don't do that, go here, don't go there, things like that. So you want to rely on those spirits. You want to rely on their judgment, on their opinions, and their guidance. That's the ice cream man. I do apologize. It's been a very active day today here in on my block because we're all going through, the whole Holy Week, as it's called here, where everybody goes and parties and drinks, and then on Sunday they're like, I'm Catholic and I'm pure and all that fun stuff. But anyways, the last ingredient, which is very optional, is a cross. You want one of those like crosses with a base that you can put on the altar. Now, when I first started in this shindig, I just went with what I was told. And later on in life, I adapted in my practices to eliminate all forms of Catholic or Abrahamic influences in my craft. So for me, I don't associate myself with the Bible or with the cross or anything like that, just because it doesn't really do much for me. It kind of goes against the grain of what my influence now is. Okay, but if you still hold on, because this is also a form of ancestral magic or an ancestral altar. So if you do want to use, oh my God, they're announcing something. Please excuse the background noise. Okay. Um, so if you want to use if you want to have an influence of some ancestral things, then by all means you can put a small Bible and that regular cross. If you don't want to use that regular cross, then you can use the Caravat cross or the Celtic cross. It's totally fine. Okay, I for one don't. I like to use crystals on my boveda area and animal totems. So, for example, these are one of my totems that I have here. Okay, which is this is here is a snake. Just because I work heavy with serpents, I have an owl here. Let's do what they do in the makeup tutorials. I have an owl here, and I have, which is the one that I use quite frequently. I have, okay, let's come here, a goat, which I actually burn like candles and stuff on there. So all this is on my actual altar for my spirits, okay? And of course, my ghost ring. So, the whole purpose of this, so they represent each genre. You always want to keep them filled with water and have the glasses clear, because as they're clear, your mind is clear. You always want to use, you want to have a lit candle there, because especially for the first 3 months, is very crucial. Just because as they have light, they give you light. The candle represents a way of guiding them towards you and walking with you and something. Because one of the prayers that you do there is, besides, again, if you want to use this in a more Catholic genre, then you can do your Our Father, Hail Mary, and Glory Be. And then you could say, spirits that were born with me, spirits that walk with me, I use this as a way for you to come closer to me. I want to be able to hear you, speak with you, live with you, eat with you, so that you can protect me against evil and harm, so that you can guide me in the right directions, so that we can achieve greatness together. I want you to enlighten me. I want to see you physically. And in order for me to see you, I need to dream with you, and something like that. Okay. So each glass does represent something. So I'm just going to lower this just a little bit, okay? So you can check out my boob action. No, I'm joking. So the main one, okay, and this is how you should set it up initially the first time. So the main glass will be in the center, okay, which will represent your main spirit guide, okay, whatever genre that may be. If it's an Indian, Native American spirit, if it's a Hindu spirit, an Asian spirit, I'll get into that right now, okay. Then your second glass, which you'll put right in the front, would be for your, let's say, Indian spirits. Then the second glass would be more for your African Congo spirits. And then you'll go for your Arab spirits, okay? And then you'll go for your Asian spirits. And then you'll go for in my family we have nuns, and we have had nuns, so these will be for like the Catholic European spirits, okay. And then here you can go with your okay, let me just put that here. I don't know. Your gypsy spirits. Had a little brain fart, sorry. And then here you'll go with your your spirits of mystery, okay, which can mean, for some of you who feel that, who believe in fairies and satyrs and centaurs, this is that, elves and all that kind of stuff. And the last glass, which is for me, it's a really tiny glass, but it's very important for me, is for my ancestral spirits, which are like my bloodline. So I'm not sure if you could see this good, but it should be a very tight knit circle. Okay, it's a very tight knit circle with the main glass in the center. Okay, what you do is excuse me. You do this once they're filled with water in the center of the table or the altar, the white cloth under there. Here on the left hand side would be the cross, on the right hand side would be the candle, in the back would be the flowers. Okay? You're in the front, obviously, looking at this. So your left, cross, your right, candle, in the back or furthest away from you, the flowers. Okay? So, once this is set up, you're going to meditate here daily. Again, the candle should always be lit. So one of the things that I like to do is, besides having my 7-day candle lit always, I actually like to get a tea light candle and I light it right before I go to bed. I dedicate 10 minutes of just meditation, thanking the spirits for their blessings that they have done or that they have provided to me in the past and that will continue to provide to me in the near future and in the present day. Okay, it's just something that I like to. It's a routine that that's one of the routines that I just always maintain, even if I forget. I wake up, just because it's for me that is more important than having the actual a 7-day candle lit. Just because it's a way of me thinking and focusing and assuring that they're going to be with me in the next day. Now, again, this is a way for you to have clarity as well as your spirits will have clarity. You can do spell work with your boveda. I won't recommend you doing it until like 3 months after, because by 3 months afterwards, which you'll be able to have a communication with your spirits. Because again, you'll have your Florida water or your witch hazel or your 1300 cologne that you'll splash. You can clean yourself on top of this daily, like in the morning. If you're prepping for work, right before you leave for work, you can get that cologne or that witch hazel and splash it on you and put some of that negative energy into the glasses so that they can collect that energy, so that your spirits will take that affliction off of you. Or you can do that once you come home from work, just to breathe and relax from the day's tension, okay? Or you can do that throughout the day, in the morning and at night, or whatever. You'll create your own feel of how you want to work this. This should be cleaned every Friday or every Tuesday or Monday. Okay, just if you do it on a Monday, try to keep it every Monday. Sometimes you may need to do it twice a week, because if the water gets murky and nasty, then that means there's a lot of negativity in your home. So you're going to need to refresh those glasses. Okay, because this is a way for you to actually protect yourself and protect your home from any witchcraft or envy or any spiritual warfare. Because your spirits are in the front lines. They're the ones who are going to deflect any spellcasters who will try to harm you. Okay, so this is a very important tool that in your altar. Besides having statues for the gods and for the goddess and gods and all that shindig, this is, for me, is crucial. It's important, because sometimes you can't rely on the deities as much as you can rely on your spirits. Because if I'm low on money, well, I tell my spirits, listen, you want your candles lit, you want your offering of a coffee, which is what you can do, you want your cigar, okay? Well, you got to bring me money, because I'm not going to give you my last money for something that you're not offering back to me. Okay? It's you scratch my back, I scratch yours. If you keep me in wealth and in abundance, I'm not stating that I want free things, because I want to have the opportunity to work, okay, because nothing in life is free. Then your work, then I'm just not going to pay you to lay on your butt, okay? And it's very important that you don't spoil the spirits, because I was always taught that when you give them too much offering, they become fat and lazy, and then they're not going to want to work for you. And then that's when bad luck hits. That's when a curse hits you quick. That's when, afflictions happen quick. No. Okay. You need to be serious with this. You need to don't overspoil them in the mentality that the more I give them, the more they'll come to me and show themselves to me. No. You need to slowly work your way up to that level. Okay. But once you do this, and for the first 3 months, it's crucial to keep them tight, because you're trying to attract the spirits. After that, then you can separate them and do designs. I constantly change mine up. Sometimes I'll do the tall one. The tall one, the main spirit glass should always be in the center. That's a given. But so like for me, it's the tallest one, my main spirit, because they take leadership in keeping the other spirits in check, the soldiers, if you want to put it in that. Okay, so I like to put the tall one in the center sometimes, and then the second tallest here on the sides, and let them go in a straight line until there's the smallest one at the end. Or you can do whirlwinds, diamond shapes, whatever. That'll come to you as the spirits will influence you. Okay, again, this is just how you should initially do this. Okay, and in the long run, then yes, you can do spells with them. I've done, for example, if I know I'm specifically in a warfare with one specific witch or enemy, then I will put their name on the bottom and fill all my glasses in vinegar, so that the spirits could hurt them or afflict them and things like that. Again, the spirits will tell you exactly what you need to do when you get to that level. But when you first initially do this, I recommend doing a purification bath, and then as you progress, then I would recommend doing clairvoyance baths. And again, if you have Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, there's a ton of herbs there that are specifically good for clairvoyance. Okay, one of the things that I like to do is to clear your third eye. Is you get a shot glass, take your bath, your shower, wash your hair and all that good stuff. Once you have rinsed off, I want you to get 3 shot glasses. One warm, and you say, may this warm water clear all of the negativity in my third eye. And you go here, and you hold it. Ooh, there was still some water in there. Okay, and then you let it all out. Okay, let me just make sure. And then the next, once you put the warm water, then you're going to put lukewarm, room temperature water. Again, put it here, and you go here, and just clear all of the rust and all of the negativity that's there and let it go. And the next one, ice cold water. You want to shake things up, okay? And again, you do that, and just, with this last water, refresh me and let my third eye be as clear as ice or clear as diamond or clear as water. And you're good to go. You could do this daily, you could do this once a week, once a month, whatever floats your boat, okay? Other than that, it's simple yet very effective. If you can't afford to go to the excuse me, to get the 99 cent store and get some glasses, some alternatives could be those candles. They're made out of glass. My godmother once said that, when she first started, she couldn't afford to get glasses. So back then, and I'm sure this is how old she must have, she is, but mayo came in glass jars, so she would use those jugs as her bobeda. Obviously cleaned out thoroughly and all that good stuff. But anyways, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll definitely be answering them. Just know that any suggestions, any questions, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to clarify some things if I didn't do so in this video. If you need spell work, contact me. I'll be more than happy to assist you in that. And again, just please like and share and subscribe to my channel. And I have tons more ideas that are coming my way to further assist you into becoming the best at your craft that you can possibly be. Okay, so as always, Deus vobiscum. May the gods be with you always. And I love you, I love you, I love you, and I love you. Till next time.